All right, we're moving on now to a development coming in regarding the centre and a BBC documentary that we have talked about over the last few days. This is the BBC documentary on Prime Minister Modi's leadership in Gujarat during the 2002 riots. And as you'll remember, the controversy that it's caused in the last few days, with the centre ordering Twitter and YouTube to take down links of the series and a letter signed by 300 signatories, and the BBC saying that this documentary was actually rigorously researched. Now, the opposition speaking up. You've had a reaction come in from the JDU in Bihar. I'll first take you to what it is that they had to say. After the JDU, another party in the same state, the RJD, is now slamming the centre, an alliance party of the JDU. They are saying this shows insecurity of the centre. They might think the image of the Prime Minister can be hampered if some facts come forth. Take a look first at each of these comments, then we'll connect with the reporter.
एक जो किया गया है प्रयास कि इसमें संयुक्त हस्ताक्षर के माध्यम से एक मैसेज देने का, ये अपने स्तर से सरकार के द्वारा ही कराए जा रहे होंगे, लेकिन सवाल ये उठता है कि इसके पहले सरकार ने क्यों नहीं संज्ञान लिया। इसका संज्ञान तो सरकार को था, उसी समय सरकार को संज्ञान लेना चाहिए था। और अब जब ये बातें सामने आए कि नहीं गोधरा का 2002 घटना का जिक्र होगा, तब सरकार इस तरह से हरकत में आई।
तो किसी भी फिल्म पर रोक लगाने से पहले इस बात की पूरी जानकारी होनी चाहिए कि उस फिल्म में तथ्यों को तोड़ मरोड़ कर पेश किया गया है। इस फैसले से कहीं ना कहीं केंद्र की सरकार की इनसिक्योरिटी दिखती है। उन्हें ऐसा लगता होगा कि कहीं ना कहीं मोदी जी की जो छवि है उस पर आघात हो सकता है अगर कुछ तथ्य, कुछ फैक्ट्स अगर सामने आ गए। इससे पहले भी आप लोगों ने कई बार देखा है कि कई ऐसे फिल्में आई हैं जिनसे इन लोगों को लगता है कि इनके व्यक्तिगत एजेंडे का या फिर पार्टी के एजेंडे का लाभ हो सकता है, तो ये लोग उस चीज़ को खूब प्रमोट करते हैं। लेकिन जहां इन्हें लगता है कि कहीं छवि धूमिल हो सकती है, वहां इस तरह की चीज़ें सामने आती हैं।
Let's go over to my colleague Pallavi Ghosh. She's with us this morning to bring us more context. Good morning, Pallavi. Pallavi, I just want to understand from you, the JDU and the RJD alliance partners in Bihar, both coming out and making similar comments. Is this the start of a possible opposition avalanche when it comes to this documentary, or can we expect large parties like the Congress to remain silent? What is your perspective? What do you think?
Congress actually hasn't remained silent. If you remember, when the first BBC documentary came out, they started attacking the government and the Prime Minister, saying that this exposes exactly what they have been making. Now, once the INB ministry tells them to take off the links from YouTube and from the social media, the attacks, I think, are going to get reinforced. And we've seen JDS, for example, already doing it. Congress and all of them, the Trinamool Congress also attacked yesterday to going on to say that look how scared the government is, which is why now they are going in for arbitrary censorship.
Pallavi, I just want to understand from you, can we at all expect some kind of coordination between the opposition parties, in fact, because this is an issue that would unite them, or is that being too optimistic?
Well, I mean, the parliament session is going to begin in a couple of days. So I think you are right. Maybe there's a possibility that among multiple issues, this is one issue on which the opposition would want to clear out the government.
Okay, all right. And Pallavi, if you could just very quickly list out for us, you did just right now touch on a few examples. If you could just list out for us the responses, not the responses themselves, but the opposition parties that have till now responded on this.
Well, the first ones to do so was the Congress party, and I remember Jairam Ramesh tweeted to say that look at this government which stands exposed, and they are now trying to do a cover-up. The moment the news came in that the INB ministry had blocked many of these links, the attack became shriller. We had the Trinamool Congress's Derek O'Brien also talking about the fact that how his tweet had been taken off and been put on hold, and this is because of directions coming in from the government. So this argument is going to become shriller, but only thing over here I want to say is that I think a mistake has been realized by the Congress party. Whenever they make too many personal attacks on the Prime Minister, it tends to boomerang on them. So 2002 riots is something on which they're going to be very careful on, but they're going to keep the attack on the government on what they call the censorship.
Pallavi, thank you for all of that context. Okay, we're going to have to switch focus very quickly to a different